See about the functional components of cranial nerve. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerve. The first one olfactory, second optic, third oculomotor, fourth trochlear, fifth trigeminal, sixth abduction, seventh facial, eighth vestibulocochlear, ninth glossopharyngeal, 10th vagus, 11th accessory, and the 12th hypoglossal nerve. The first and the second, that is olfactory and the optic, they are the direct extension of the forebrain. Third and the fourth, they arises from the midbrain. 5, 6, 7, 8th cranial nerve, they arises from the pons. 9, 10, 11 and the 12th cranial nerve, they arises from the medulla. Now this midbrain, pons and the medulla forms the brain stem. From 3 to 12th cranial nerves, they all arises from the ventral aspect of the brain stem except this trochlear nerve that arises from the dorsal aspect of the midbrain. Next we are moving to the functional components of the cranial nerves. There are 7 functional components of cranial nerves. Out of that 4 will be sensory and 3 will be motor. And now this functional components, they are the subdivisions of gray matter with particular functions. Now we are moving to in detail about this functional component. Now this functional component usually will be of efferent or efferent. Efferent is sensory and efferent is motor. This efferent they may take either from the somatic and from the viscera. From the somatic, the sensation will be either general or special. If it is of general, then this forms the component general somatic afferent component. Special, this forms the special somatic afferent component. And for viscera also, this may be either special and general, and this special component forms special visceral afferent component, and this forms the general visceral afferent component. And for the somatic, only general, this forms the general somatic efferent component, general somatic efferent. And for the visceras, this supply either it may be general or special. If it is general, then this forms general visceral efferent, and special if it forms special visceral efferent components. Now we will move to this general somatic afferent. This takes general sensation from the somatic derivatives like pain, touch, temperature and proprioception. Proprioception is the joint position sense through the 5th, 7th, 9th and the 10th cranial nerve, and it also carries proprioceptive fibers from the extraocular muscles through the 3rd, 4th and the 6th nerves, and from the muscles of the pharynx its proprioception is carried by the 12th cranial nerve. And for the special somatic afferent component, this takes special senses from the somatic derivatives like vision and hearing and balance. Vision is through the 2nd nerve, hearing and balance is by the 8th nerve. The next is about the special visceral afferent. This carries special sensation from the pharyngeal derivatives like taste through the 7, 9 and the 10th cranial nerve to the nucleus of tractus solitarius, and smell through the 1st cranial nerve. Next is general visceral afferent. This carries general sensation from the viscera like palate, pharynx, larynx, carotid body and the carotid sinus and the abdominal viscera through 9 and the 10th cranial nerve to the lower part of the nucleus of tractus solitarius. Next is about the general somatic efferent component. This applies to the skeletal muscle that are of somatic origin, that is they are derived from the myotomes like extraocular and the muscles of the extraocular muscles and the muscles of the tongue. Extraocular muscles are supplied by the 3rd, 4th and the 6th cranial nerve, and the muscles of the tongue is supplied by the 12th cranial nerve. General visceral efferent component, this carries parasympathetic fibers through the 3rd, 7, 9 and the 10th cranial nerve. Through the 3rd cranial nerve, it supplies to the smooth muscles like sphincteric pupillae and ciliaris muscle, and through the 7th nerve, it supplies to the lacrimal gland, sublingual and submandibular salivary glands. Through the 9th nerve, it supplies to the parotid salivary gland, and 10th nerve, it supplies the viscera. And the special visceral efferent component, it gives motor supply to the muscles that are derived from the pharyngeal arches through the 5, 6, 7, 8 and 5, 7, 9, 10 and the 11th cranial nerve. Through the 5th, it supplies to the muscles of mastication. Through the 7th, it supplies to the facial muscle. Through the 9th, it supplies to the stylopharyngeus. Through the 10th and the 11th, it supplies to the muscles of the pharynx, larynx and to the palate. With this, we can say the components of each cranial nerves. That is, the first nerve, it has the special visceral efferent component, that is smell. This is the first nerve which carrying the special visceral efferent component, and this nerve will be of purely sensory. And the second nerve is it has the component of special somatic afferent, that is the second, it has the special somatic afferent component, and this is again the sensory nerve. And the third, it has the component of general somatic efferent and general somatic afferent, and hence this nerve is mainly of motor. And the fourth nerve, now, again this has the general somatic efferent and then general somatic afferent. This is mainly motor. And fifth now, it has the general somatic afferent and special visceral efferent. This is unmixed now. And for the sixth now, it has the general somatic efferent and then general somatic afferent, and this will be again mainly of motor. And the seventh now, it carries general somatic afferent, special visceral afferent, then general visceral efferent and then special visceral efferent. Then this nerve is of mixed type. And eighth nerve, it has the component of special somatic afferent. This is the eighth. And then this nerve will be of sensory. And ninth nerve, it has the following component, that is general somatic afferent, special visceral afferent, general visceral afferent, then general visceral efferent and the special visceral efferent. This is this is of mixed type. And 10th now, it again carries general somatic afferent, then special visceral afferent, general visceral afferent, then general visceral efferent and then special visceral efferent. Then this is unmixed now. And the 11th now, it carries the special visceral efferent component, it is motor. And 12th now, it carries general somatic efferent and then general somatic afferent. This is mainly of motor. With this we can say the functional components and the functions of all the cranial nerves. Thank you.